Back with mega movie numbers for you all, and this is where we run down the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of the past week. I give you my thoughts and recommendations on every single title, and then of course we get into the market share breakdown where I let you know how all the different disc formats are selling out there. 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, you name it, we cover it all on this channel. So if you love physical media and collecting just like me, make sure you like and subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And then of course, leave in the comments below what 4K disc did you pick up last week. But let's get right into this list right here. First up, number one title of the week from Disney and Marvel, we got Loki, the complete first season. I'm happy this streaming show finally came to a 4K disc, but it was not in stock on Disney Movie Club. Very sad about that. Hopefully in the future I'll pick this one up. Next up, we got a new one here from Disney. I mean, Disney's killing it today, which is why I'm rocking the Disney gear. They got Elemental, and I absolutely love this movie. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but the animation was gorgeous. I love the social commentary, and it's just a fun rom-com from Pixar, which I was not expecting. Next up, we got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse from Sony Pictures. Absolutely love this movie. Glad it's still in the top 5. Next up, we got Halloween H2O 20 Years Later from Paramount. One of my favorite horror titles of all time. I love that franchise, but I wasn't going to double dip since I already have the 4K, but the Steelbook does look really cool. Next up, we got a new one here, Natural Born Killers from Shout Studios. Never seen this movie, but I've heard some great things. Next up, we got The Fifth Element from Sony Pictures, getting that reprint Steelbook. Very cool looking edition. I was highly considering it. Same with the next one. We got Ghostbusters 1 and 2 from Sony Pictures. Very, very cool steelbook. I need those on 4K. Next up, Sony is still killing it here. We got a new one, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, which I do really want to pick this one up, but I don't think it came with a slipcover, which seemed a little disappointing. Next up, we got John Wick Chapter 4 from Lionsgate, just because this is the best 4K disc of the year. Happy to see it still on the list. Next up, we got The Exorcist from Warner, which I did want the steelbook, out of stock though, and the slipcover artwork I'm just not a huge fan of, but I do want to see that movie. Next up, we got a new one here of My Bloody Valentine from Shout Studios. Already have the Blu-ray of this one, but if I didn't, I would definitely pick up the 4K. Solid horror title right there. Next up, we got Sleepy Hollow from Paramount. Nice spooky title. Tim Burton film, highly recommend for the fall season. Next up, we got Lawrence of Arabia from Sony Pictures. This is an all-time classic, great epic, highly recommend. Next up, we got The Little Mermaid from 2023 from Disney. Like I said, Disney's killing it here. I love the songs in this one, some good performances. So next up, we also got another Disney title here, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is an absolutely amazing movie. Just my favorite film of the year still so far. Next up, we got Moonage Daydream from Criterion. Never really heard of this one, so I'm probably not ever going to pick it up. Next up, we got The Flash from Warner. I like this film more than most, even though it's not perfect. Next up, we got Carlito's Way from Universal. Already have the Blu-ray, but there's a nice Arrow edition out now. And then we got Fast X, because it's still all about family from Universal here. So this one just isn't going to speed out of the top 20 anytime soon. And then we got a new one here, Thunderbolt and Lightfoot from Kino Lorber. Never heard of this title, but hey, maybe you can tell me about it in the comments below. But there we go. Those are our top 20 4K discs of the past week. Now let's get into the market share breakdown. Now taking a look at the numbers here and seeing how well the different disc formats are selling, and no shocking surprises here, but I do like the numbers. I like them a lot because now we got Blu-rays closer to 30%. That's the way to do it. We got DVDs around 55-ish%. That's totally fine. And then we got 4Ks hanging on strong above 15%. That's what I like to see. Let's go Ultra HD. But this is great. All the formats living in harmony together. It's just like a fantasy Disney movie right here. So no complaints this week at all. But you guys let me know in the comments below. Why do you think Blu-rays and 4Ks are back up a little bit? Why do you think DVDs are hanging on? Let's have those fun movie conversations down below. And if you love this physical media topic, check out some more videos right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.